This clip is brought to you by SaveWithConrad.com.
So we're into Cincinnati the following day. You and Tully lost to the Road Warriors by way of DQ. And then it's the 23rd from the Fairgrounds in Sumter, South Carolina. You and Tully would wrestle the Midnight Express to another double disqualification. And we move on to the 24th of the month, where you recorded some television from the TBS studios. And the episode of World Championship Wrestling would air on the 27th of the month. And on the program, it is revealed that the Horsemen attacked Bobby Eaton in the dressing room. And, sir, we will have that attack, the ending of that attack, and Jim Cornette's response. Let's take a look.
Comes down to the ring. Gives Jim Cornette some information here. We got a camera following back into the locker room. Let's go back into the locker room now.
Hey, and there's the reason. That's exactly what.
Where's the cop? All right, fans, you have seen the tape now. You know what has happened, and they are not denying what they have done. Arn Anderson, there was a point in time where Bobby Eaton was your best friend. He would have given you the shirt off his back. So what'd you do? You got you and your little geek-faced friends together, and you jumped him in a dressing room, and you ripped the shirt off his back. Well, let me tell you something. The Four Horsemen, they go all around bragging about jumping Dusty Rhodes in the parking lot, jumping Lex Luger in the parking lot, all the people that you have jumped on. Well, let me tell you something, brother. This time, you jumped on somebody that's going to jump back. We jumped on Dusty Rhodes, too, and the Road Warriors, and the Rock and Roll Express, and the Fantastics. And I'll tell you what, Four Horsemen, we left them in a whole lot, hell of a lot worse shape than you left Bobby Eaton, brother. So you ain't got nothing on us. I guarantee you this, and you remember this, J.J. Dillon. This time, you jump first. Next time, we're going to jump first, brother.
You know something, Jim Ross, what the Horsemen have proved by beating up Bobby a little bit in the dressing room? They've told us they're scared of us. They've proved, I guess, you know, the whole time these guys cruise around in their limousines and sip champagne and party with their ladies of the evening. The whole time they've been doing this, well, they've been shaking in their underpanties. You guys don't want to face us 2-on-2, do you? So you try to eliminate one, but it didn't work because punching and kicking Bobby around will not put him out. The next time we get in that ring, fellas, we're going to leave with your straps and leave the Horsemen looking like horses you know what.
You know, I've been getting my butt kicked in the wrestling business since I was 16 years old. And I've lost a few wrestling matches, but I've never lost one fight to one man in or out of the ring. But that night, there were three of you guys, Tully Blanchard, J.J. Dillon, and you, Arn Anderson. But next time you meet with us, it's going to be all three of us, and you're going to wish you looked this good when we get through with you.
Yeah! All right, ladies and gentlemen, this situation is boiling, and we'll be back with more action here on the Super Station.
What do you think about that, Arn? Getting to go back and see your old friend Bobby talking there.
Powerful. Didn't have to be smooth, didn't have to be perfect, just had to be emotional. And that's what it was. And that's what made it special, and it escalated right there, that angle, that program escalated big time.
Goosebumps, really well done. He didn't need to talk much, Bobby didn't, but man, it was good. JR summed it up, said this is boiling, and it is fire. Cornette sells the attack as though you guys tried to destroy Bobby, and we're off to the races, man, with this angle with you in the Midnights.
Business just picked up.
The Horsemen issued a response in the only way they could, in the best possible way, with David Crockett at the desk. This is our final clip of the week. And here's what you guys said in response to that intense Midnight Express promo. Let's check it out.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, the World Tag Team Champions, the brave World Tag Team Champions.
You know, David Crockett, it makes no difference what kind of adjectives you put on it. The bottom line is, Bobby Eaton, you came out here and said 3 of us attacked you in the dressing room, and that's a downright lie. You lied to the public. You're so frustrated, don't know what you're doing, carrying those United States Tag Team titles around, and you want to be on top of the world so bad, you came out here and lied, making it sound worse than it really was. J.J. Dillon was nowhere to be seen. He was not there. It was just Arn and me. We were hitting you so fast and so hard, you thought it was maybe 9 people. But no, there's not 9 horsemen. There's only 5, but Flair and Wyndham were in the ring, so it couldn't have been them. It was just us 2. No J.J., and that's the bottom line. or foretold, I might say, is to be forewarned. It's not like, Bobby, that I went to you and said, I want to be U.S. Tag Team Champions. You started this. You let Cornette, the man that's suffering from a hormone imbalance, do your thinking. That's where you messed up. Now, what I've noticed is after this little altercation, if we wanted to put you out, Bobby, we could have done it. Your family has been calling me once again ever since all this happened. Only difference being, this time I didn't talk to them because I didn't take the collect calls. You understand what I'm saying? If we wanted to put you out, we would have. The story goes like this. When you become a champion in a cutthroat sport like professional wrestling, you got to observe what everybody does best. We have always been called double up, triple up, quadruple up. We've been accused of it all our life. It's just like cheating on your wife. If you're going to be accused of it, go ahead and do it. You're going to take the heat anyway. So you say we like to double up, we double up. Now when you come for our meal tickets, you come for the thing that we live for, you got to expect the very worst. It's not going to be a wrestling match. Cornette, you want to whack me with a racket? John McEnroe couldn't knock me out if the world depended on it. So I'm going to give you one little story. There's these two little dogs always chasing that big Mercedes down the street. No one at the tires, barking, 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 day after day after day, thinking they really want to bite that vehicle that makes them so mad, makes them so envious, until they stick their nose out too far, and that big Mercedes smacks them and knocks them in the ditch. And all of a sudden, once they've been smacked in the ditch, or the dressing room, any way you want to look at it, they don't think, I want to jump on that Mercedes again. They think they should be happy just squatting on fire hydrants, what they do best.
All right, there it is, Arn. Final promo. What are your thoughts on what you delivered there?
What an asshole.
I was thinking the same thing, but I wanted you to say it.
Yeah, you got to look at it for what it is. What a real dick.
It's like cheating on your wife. If you're going to be accused of it, go ahead and do it. I was like, he's going to think, what an asshole I was.
Yeah, I mean, it's like when you get in those situations, it's like it's just whatever pops in your head.
That's right.
Well,
it's exactly the answer that I had. I was in my notes. I'm like, he's going to think, man, what an asshole thing I just said there. So, but you're in your youth. You're like you said, you're in the situation. You're fired up. You're sweating Crisco. You just got done wrestling, and it's all to move this thing forward. But there it was, man. That's it. That's the home stretch for August of 1988.
Hey, it's Conrad Thompson. Thanks for checking out the podcast here on YouTube. Be sure to hit the subscribe button and the notifications bell so you get a notice anytime we upload some new content. And go save yourself some money right now. If you're in a 30-year loan or you have credit card debt, it's not a matter of if I can save you money. It's a matter of how much. Find out right now for free at SaveWithConrad.com.